Well everyone, it feels good to be back home. Hello and welcome to the first physical race of 2024. Despite that, we're 4 to 5 months late into this year, but it doesn't matter because we are finally back here. That's the main part after spending around the same amount of time I've been at Brooklyn. And because of that, I have to do Algodoo in order to make sure, I keep on track and keep giving you guys the content that is, needed to be pushed out. Sure, it didn't hit the same as, physical races do, but it had to do as a substitute. But with the Algodoo era finished, this means that we are now back here. And this is basically technically a new era. There wasn't a new world champion or anything. But regardless, this does signify a new era because we have, it took this long for us to get here, but man, this does feel like a refreshment. So, yeah. So to celebrate this, we have 18 marbles competing in this week's episode. Yes, this is so refreshing. So because I am back on physical races, this also means that all the upcoming videos, including Tournament 12, the 2 semi-annual marble teamwork racing videos, as well as quick races, for example, and much more, will all return, which is so exciting to see. And of course, I'll show you the first physical track of the year. Here is the first physical track of the year. It's a pretty good one I made. I know you may be asking, why does this look much more simplistic than the past tracks I made? Well, that's because most of the pieces are tucked away in one of the closets, so which means I have to, retrieve them back before we can do much more taller tracks again. And that also means that, collab tracks here on this channel will be on a bit of a hiatus still until, this time I get all the remaining pieces retrieved and such. So yeah, that's why this is what I have to work with for the time being. I hope you understand this, but yeah, it is what it is. But regardless, this is a pretty good track I made. And as for the quick races, I have to make use of these 2 funnels because I don't have the entirety of the Imaginarium set just yet, because that's also been tucked away. But yeah, because so much has changed during my time away from this place. So yeah. Anyways, that's going to be pretty much be about it for this track. And if you do want to use this in your videos, please make sure you credit me. So that's going to pretty much be about it for the track. One more thing, quick races will return next week, but I will announce the schedule for those, sometime later. But yeah, so be ready for the return of quick races now that I'm back to doing races physically. And also, I'm delaying the room tour since, everything has not been set up yet properly. So that's going to have to wait until, everything in this room is set up. And yes, we are back in this room, speaking of which, because the other room is currently in use by someone else. So therefore, marble races are back here. So yeah, just want to let you know on that one, since I forgot to mention it until now in this video. So anyways, enough of this long intro. Choose any one of these 18 marbles you think will be winning in this week's episode. And you only have 5 seconds to guess. Go. Before we start racing, of course, I have this, Lego contraption with me here that I created due to the fact that, well, a cup that's used to hold the marbles in for these types of races is, missing as well. I bet it's with all the other toys I have, but yeah, for now, until I can find the cup back, that familiar blue cup that I always use, then yeah, this contraption that I made with Lego will have to do for now. Just hope it works. So anyways, without further ado, let this wildcard race begin. Man, does it feel so good to go back to physical races after 4 to 5 months. It's been a long time, but we're finally back to doing them again, and this was a very awesome way to just do them again. So happy that we could do these physical races yet again. So anyways, congratulations to Leaf Green on scoring first place, while the last marble to properly finish the course is Crystal, and that is unfortunately due to Yellow Swirl just getting stuck on this blue flat funnel. Yeah, unfortunately he got stuck there for the remainder of the episode. He tried to get himself freed, but unfortunately the race has ended, so therefore it was too late. So because of that, he will be scoring last via DNF for this week's episode. So therefore, he's gonna have to come back in next week's episode in order to make that up. Yep, right off the bat, we already have a DNF, but yeah, that's something. I returned the physical races and, you know, someone just DNF'd. That's awesome. So anyways, let's head to the final results. And that's going to pretty much be about it for this week's episode. Like I said, congratulations to Leaf Green on scoring first place, while sadly placing last via DNF is Yellow Swirl. So like I said, he is required to come back in next week's episode in order to make that DNF up. And also, as you can tell, Cat's Eye Red now has his world title back. You know, the belt itself by any means, but yeah, it's there with him again because due to space constraints, you know, I can't even have it next to him during the final results portions of my races in the Algodoo period, but with me being back here, you know, this has returned now. But other than that, this has been a fantastic return to physical races. I'm excited for what the rest of the year has to offer, as long as, you know, nothing crap happens or anything, IRL at least. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get this party started for the next couple of months, let alone for the rest of the year, because now you will officially get Tournament 12, the 2 semi-annual Marvel Turmeric Racing videos, the return of quick races, etc., all that stuff that you will see for the remainder of the year. So I'm very excited to see what the rest of 2024 has to offer. So yeah, and also I do apologize for a few line flubs, of course, but no one's perfect. But anyways, let's just sign off. So hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow all my socials down below and subscribe with that notification bell enabled. And before I sign off, what you just heard is a new intro song, and what you're about to hear next is the new outro song once we are done with this video, because, well, I thought with me coming back to physical races would be a perfect time for me to alter the outro a bit on both its music and, you know, its appearance, you know, specifically for the collab company thing that I meant. But yeah, and the intro song had its, you know, altercation, I would say, based on what you just heard at the start of this video. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to get off, so hope you enjoyed and have a good day.